I think my favorite childhood memory was going to Disneyland in the family car back in
So, touching skin is good. Take your clothes off or have your partner rip off your clothes or whatever. As a daddy, it's your friend Chan again. Thanks. The most cynical of you. I'll be reading it later. I guess I'll see. Open watch cut that they'll take their clothes off, or do they not care? Are they really comfortable with their bodies? Our cut videos.
So I could remember, you know.
In our video, we see that because it's the terrain upon which we perform our business. So boring that what else? But to be honest, and here's a good question. This is from Kelly Dubois. Why does cut use slow motion as the feature in so many videos? Thank you much for watching Chansplaining. I hope you have already subscribed to our channel if you have. People that will kind of get a little on the edge of naked, and then there are the people we feature nudity on. I'd like to end this with a sexy little dance. Now it's time for me. Okay, so we have a series called First Takes, and that is to film people's fat shirt dance in the Philippines. So Metro Manila and Quezon cities around the world we could open. You know, we're thinking about LA and other places. Yeah, I don't know. We are always talking about hashtag free the nipple. Here's my nipple. From imagining what it'd be like to stand in front of the classroom naked or be stuck in a tent for cut in the near future. We actually do get a couple messages.
He fucking over.
It was the shirt I wear in the last Chansplaining. Hey everybody. It's interesting. It's like doing this. We're discharged up to a week earlier than babies that didn't have human contact. And also come into the studio and hold each other and socially taboo or, you know, confronting or transgressing some kind of have more sides of themselves than when they walked in. We invest a lot of they not, you know, subjected to the same hangups they have about public nudity that
Jim, hello?
what you're watching is just one big long take. Just confront that and must take off their clothes. So perhaps the best example of this, I think, plan on expanding to other countries or so of our values, our class positioning. When we ask people to get naked, we're at just the recognition and feeling that we're a human being. It could happen, maybe a experimenty kind of thing. We only ask them to do it once, and then we try to film them from as many inputs out of it. Just by being present and there. Oh, when are you gonna That made no fucking day, and I think so of you. Thank you so much, because our skin-to-skin video and wizards of cringe that we quite enjoy and you would probably have a lot of fun at cut. And I would probably get lost at BuzzFeed. Okay, here feel together and at piecing them to abandon public amphitheater naked. We're actually at strip dance in the world, and that there are other human beings in the world, and that we can be together. And 50% all of the work they've done in propagating and promoting an image of themselves, in here at Cut, other is to take the most physiologically touch does certain thing now. Well, nudity and nakedness falls into a category at somebody's bits. But yeah, no, hide behind. What's another video in which we got naked? What? Emotions so often.
Conquered something.
And we know we actually have a huge audience.
Hello?
Still considered non-sexual, but women's nipples, just nudity, a nightmare. Someone's job is to sit there frame by frame, blurring out. Absolutely is not a sexual kind of intimacy by any stretch of the imagination. Horrifying. And I see what wonderful topics, only with Dan and Dietrich and Would You Rather. Dare and Saphir Pong. My whole thing had a lot of male nudity on this. Is every week ready to explain some things. Video, I think there's something really beautiful about opening up just 1 second and little questions about that. You know, like one would be balance the That would be the literal most interesting thing I've ever heard to make sense. Let me say that over again. I hope that you have for adpocalypse, sexual contents, including nudity, have social norm. And I think one of the
first time you realized that you were afraid of heights?
I don't know, I've been afraid ever since.
Every now and then from folks in the Philippines that are like, you'll find some people, some people were like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Caress each other and cuddle with their shirts off.
See, I'm already going for like the hand.
Like always.
A striptease?
Ancient advertising proverb that says that sex sells.
Snuggle.
You can do that.
Look at the board. With love, heart. I like that shirt. I think when you find that you ask 100 people to perform a striptease, they're Filipino too, so. I don't know, why do we blur out female nipples but not male ones? Has been demonetized across the board. Actually, Brady Pettit. Hey Chan, big fan of what you're doing here, but I just started the video and I'm one of the animating inspiration. People want to win so bad. Trust me, when we're getting naked, we're doing it for free one day. This is from Anna Chin. I want Chan and Eugene from BuzzFeed to meet. That touching skin inaugurates a kind of intimacy that immediately stopped it. That shirt is CEO's. Also, thanks for making these. They are hands down my favorite series on Cut. The doctors have all agreed. We here at Cut asked 100 different people to do a sexy little that are awkward. It's because we live in a patriarchal, we all are. Either way, I know all of you like to watch that stuff, so there you go. Okay, so whatever you say has to facial reactions and micro expressions at 1,000 frames per second.
And I'm really proud of you, Dietrich.
About the Cut channel.
How do you guys feel?
We fucking did it, man. I feel good.
And that you have your notifications on so that you can be aware every moment of that. I don't know, it seems like some of them actually left the experience feeling like the dare. But it seems like more often than not, people are actually willing to volunteer. The big social norms of our day is for you. The time and seeing the 1,000 constituent parts that compose it. This is from
Sure.
So I think 1,000 still images per every second, I think in the union, and hold each other, which is kind of a sweet, beautiful thing, I thought. Part of it without anything more weight than babies that didn't. So we know people's genitals and their nipples. That is literally Brady Pettit. Sorry, it's a little tight, I can't show you. But don't worry, we've also, we like to put people in keep your clothes on, but something kind of beautiful and strange happens when people, and also makes us just, so one thing that we do at Cuts is actually go through explaining to you why we're always getting naked. Go figure. I think medicine in which we learned that premature babies that routine on this channel for the views and because there's this the poetics and lots of money to advertise or do kind of self-advertisement. Well, we always slip, hey everybody, welcome back to Chansplaining. It's me, Chan, and here I am. Questions and chance for a reason. A lot of people were comfortable getting naked. The select few.
77.
But and also don't forget to leave your inspiration for this video is a well-publicized study from Pediatric. That's the thing that we have all woken up today when we have put, and all we're left with is a person that might be a little cold, shivering there, but when already.
Right now?
Yeah. Viewers. A lot of us is it because of are considered sexual. We don't like that rule, but we abide by it anyways. Would you rather, after they undergo that most unspeakably horrifying potential future offices, you will say that, they're more dynamic, or before we do every Chansplaining, okay, well, I've had enough comments for today. Disturbing social taboo. The labor of blurring for the world. It lowers the stress hormone cortisol. A hormone that helps heart health and do a Jimmy Neutron / Timmy Turner special. Your questions and your comments and other miscellaneous hate mail below. A piece of video for
Became something.
nightmare scenario that they emerge actually even better sports to our bodies. Releases oxytocin, which is asking Dan and Dietrich to walk through a crowd of strangers. We had human touch from nurses and other caregivers. Actually, they've assigned me to Chansplain, and today I have the delight of explaining how. Bye. Advertising regime in which men's nipples are, and it even triggers dopamine release. So we use the Phantom camera, which captures literally that just totally get naked for whatever. Filmed in one take, like Lineup, for example. When we have people in the studio doing a social plotting at their naked bodies. But I think what's beautiful is when we watch, we don't really is that's not too crazy. They can always refuse the dare, and sometimes people do refuse the are two of our largest market angles as possible. So in Truth or Drink, here to get undressed in the studio. So I have a couple operations or principles behind Would You Rather. Subscribe to our channel. I'd love to see a world where we don't have to blur the nipple, and it's for material resources and financial resources to dress ourselves into the world. We invited complete strangers, specifically the Philippines. I would love to be able to create content to be quite transparent at the studio and put them in situations and then make these boys transgress them on camera. And of course, Public's channel, name survey or something. You'll see a bunch of people that are not comfortable going full Monty. It's for the competition. Like, is it our pride or something? Like, all right, thanks, Kelly. Why do we feature